All right. Here we are. The wltoys 12.4. Jeez, what one is this one? I don't even remember now. 12.423.
What, honey?
I'm doing the video.
Oh, huh.
This is the 12.423 wltoys. Just got this today. Box looks great. Doesn't have a whole lot of info on here. wltoys, 4-wheel drive, RTR, 1/12 scale, waterproof, which it's splash proof, I'm sure, not waterproof. Lithium-ion battery included. Challenge the limit. Max velocity 50 kilometers an hour, it says here. It's about 30 miles an hour, 25, 30 miles an hour, pretty fast. I already have the 12428, the green one here, it's on the box. Also has a bigger picture on the back. And I've had that one for a couple months now. That one's awesome. I think it's the same chassis underneath as that one, just a different body on it. Great little car. That's why I got this one. It's very similar. Hopefully it's just as reliable and fun. Let's see what we got in the box here. Alright, pull this bad boy out, see what we get in the box. Oop, I lost it. Our 4-wheel drive cross country. Pretty cool looking. It's a little bit wider than the other one. Maybe it's just the body on it. It's much wider. It's pretty wide, low to the ground. We'll check that out. What else we got in here? This one's got the remote in it. Same as the other, 12.428. Throttle trim, steering trim. On-off switch there. Looks like this one's going to be 4 AA's. I like the steering on this one. It's a little loose, but it's got a nice foam grip on it, not too shabby. It's very light. Throttle's good. Nice and proportional front and rear. Love that. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, got the wheel nut. Taking the wheels on and off. Charger. The balance port. We got our manual, and a little screwdriver in there. And these come with just about every one. I probably have about 10 of these now. Ooh. Tape is sticky when it wants to be. Telling you about the batteries, remotes, all the different servo gears. I love these little kids, these pictures. And all the parts listed back here. It's always nice to have those. Some replacements. Works out nicely. Full. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot right there, huh? Alright, well, let's get the truck out, see what we got there. Let's get the clippers for that. we are. Alright, there's the truck. Pretty cool looking. I like that. Not too bad at all. Tires actually feel a little stiffer than the 12.428s. Maybe they just need to be broken in. Looks like it's got 2 LED lights up on the front bumper there. It's nice. Comes included with those. Body's got the 4 clips on it, which is great. One thing about the 12.428 that was a little bit of a pain is getting the body panels off to get to the inside. It takes about 15 screws to come out of there. This one looks much more basic. Got some nice little side bumps on it here. Nice metal piece there. Independent front suspension. Looks like we definitely got some differentials in there. Same in the back, differentials. Plastic drive shaft, but it's got metal knuckles on it on each end. That's nice. Power switch down bottom here. Got the new sticker on it still. Woo! We'll take that off first run, hopefully. But I like the look of that. Nice truck, especially for the price. A lot of these trucks go for a little bit more than that. I got that wltoys to 12.428 at the same price. About $70, $75. This one came really fast. The site that I got it from. Usually they come from China there. And let's get this plastic off here. There we go. That's gonna make it look even better, huh? Oh, it's this plastic coating. It's actually pretty hard to even tell if it's on there or not. You just gotta look on the edges and find a spot where it's loosened. It's attached on there pretty well. Oh yeah. Getting it off, peeling it off there. Oh yeah, look at that shininess. You can always leave that on if you'd like. It'll protect the body from scratches and stuff for the first few uses, but it will start peeling off eventually and it'll look horrible, so. Yeah, this is actually a pretty decent look. Looks like it'll be pretty water resistant at least. With the cover on it, a lot of splash water will run off this down over top of and outside of the electronics. Speaking of those, you got the 4-link independent or solid rear axle. Pretty decent flex there, not too shabby. Non-oil filled shocks. There's spring shocks. Looks like they are slightly adjustable. So you can make them a little stiffer, a little looser. I like them loose. Makes it bounce around a lot. Front's got the cantilever suspension, which I'm not a huge fan of that. It does a lot for less travel, but it does keep a lot more of the weight down if you can keep things from sticking up too high. 540 can motor as usual, the same ESC receiver combo as all the others. We got counterweight over here for the way of the motor, balance it out. Actually adds a little weight to the truck too, which is nice. Steering servo down there, pretty basic servo. And then our antenna, they even have it glued up for you, nice. I don't know why they do that. I like to stick the antenna out of the top somewhere and poke a little hole in. And of course the battery comes with there. Let's check that out. Got this nice little latch that holds it in. It's got one of the body clips holding it on there. Oh wow, that one's on there good too. Jeez. I should try to flip that. Let's get some layers and get that off there. Jeepers creepers. I'll make sure we put that on with the knuckle side out next time. This little clip just slides down in. Clips on there. And then of course we got the balance charger. Dean's plug, T-plug. So many plugs for these batteries, crazy. And this is the 7.4 volt, 1500 milliamp hour. Nice and easy. Love it. All right. So yeah. Let's clip everything back in here. We'll try to get this little test run on. See how it goes. Make sure everything's working at least before we go smashing it around outside. And again, like I said, I already have one of these, basically the same setup as this on the inside. Same differentials. The tires on this feel a little bit harder. And I'm guessing the body is much larger from the looks of it. So it looks bigger, but still the same wheelbase, same chassis. And you got a little, most of it's plastic, not a huge amount of metal in here. You got a little metal plate up in the front for some support. The metal skid on the bottom, which helps a lot, actually. I've noticed it gets pretty scuffed up on the other one, especially when you're doing the jumps and random stuff like that. But so reliable. I put that thing through nasty mud and water. Probably waterproof. Try to waterproof these, at least the servo, steering servo on this one. Of course, a lot of times you want to even just upgrade some of these parts, especially the receiver ESC. If you just take that right out. I'm not sure if you can. I haven't tried with the other one yet, but there is a button on here for binding modes. Not sure if that's if you're just using more of the same exact cars and the same, or if that could be to bind this remote with another ESC. Then you could just have a separate receiver, of course, bind it with this remote. We'll maybe do another video on that if we can make that. See if we can make that work. Got the 2 LED lights up front there. So yeah, battery's in. Let's plug it up. Put the top back on here, and oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and charge that. I always say to charge batteries when you get them in the main. Plug this in. I have another battery we can stick in there that's ready to go. Alright. 1600, 7.4. Alright, it's charging. I'm gonna use this guy. So this one's actually an upgrade battery. This will be a Gens Ace 2200 milliamp 50C, but this fits in the other car, so I'm positive it will fit in here, and voila, it does. Put the clip back on, and we'll be off to the races. Voila. I'll go ahead and plug this in. Let's get some batteries for the remote here. Alright, oh yeah, here we go. Gotta love the fresh batteries. Always nice. Slide it in. Remote is on. Truck is on. Seems to be working. Alright, let's pop this cover back on here. And one more. So definitely a lot slower in backwards and forwards. Still proportional though. Steering's quick. It's gonna make it a monster. Alright, so now we just gotta get it outside and do a little test run with her. Hope you enjoyed that. Alright, this is the new wltoys 12423 rally truck. We're gonna get started here for our first test run. Now, this is right out of the box. The only difference is I actually am charging the battery that it came with, so I have it upgraded right now to a 2200 milliamp 50C Gen's Ace battery that I purchased as a backup. Great looking little truck. Can't wait to see what it's got. If that is half as good as the 12428, I'll be excited, especially for the price. This is not an expensive car. Got a good turning radius on it. Pretty quick. Body really shakes around on there pretty good. Pretty lined up. I haven't adjusted the steering on it at all. Looks like it'll pop a little wheelie. It's got plenty of power. There, rolled it. this truck. Alright, so that was the first drive. This new truck just got today. wltoys 12423. You can see I got nice dust on here already. We definitely bombed around pretty good with it today. Nothing broke. I got some scuffs on it already. I definitely flipped it. I got some good scuffs on the top of the truck here. I skidded along the pavement with it for a little while. But it seemed to work pretty good. I didn't even use the entire battery. I had 2200 milliamp in there. Just seemed like it was starting to slow down a little bit, and it's pretty hot out today, so I know everything's getting toasty. I'm sure the motor's, oh yeah, it's still nice and warm right there where the motor is. So it was getting pretty hot out there. I decided to stop before I got something on fire or melt something. But so far I like. I'll keep putting more videos on this. Of course, I'm going to do the same as my usual, you know, test all the time, always posting those videos. Try these out, kind of give you longevities. See if they're going to last as long as you think, or if it's not even worth it to spend the cheaper money because you'll just be buying stuff for it all the time. But like I said, the 12428, the green one I got, it's right here actually. That's the 12428 there. This one I've had for at least a couple months, and like I said, I put it through everything. Mud, water, sand, dirt, grass, tall, I mean, dragging the bottom in the mud. I gotta go through and lube it up again here. Getting a little dry, but fantastic car. Never have any problems with this one. Love it. See, there's even like chunks of stuff falling off the tires. But yeah, this is same chassis as this one here is this one. So hopefully, oh, there's just stuff falling out of that right now. Wow. Crazy. Yep, but this thing will take a beating. That's the only modifications I've done on this so far. Is the upgraded battery again, and I took the top light bar off. I cut the back wheel off and just left this all open back here. So other than that, it's still bone stock. Everything works just perfectly. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.